Welcome in, everybody, to another great episode of the TPT podcast. Today, we're going to be going over a big time trade in DeAndre Hopkins to the Kansas City Chiefs, what happened in the 49ers game, and what's to come versus Vegas. This is the TPT podcast.
Everybody, to another episode of the TPT podcast, the TPT podcast, the TPT podcast.
Welcome, everybody, to the midweek rundown TPT podcast. Big news this week. Woke up this morning, and all of a sudden, DeAndre Hopkins was a Kansas City Chiefs. I was barely able to get my cereals. I didn't even have my Cheerios yet, guys. And all of a sudden, I'm wiping the boogers out of my eyes, and I see that D-Hop had been traded to the Kansas City Chiefs. Absolutely wild. My first initial thoughts is this isn't going to make us more explosive. It's not. This isn't going to make the Chiefs more explosive like they had been in previous years. But is this going to help them fit the structure of their offense, what it is right now? I think the offense will be out there a little bit longer. We won't have the problem of, the defense being out there most of the game and kind of just running the ball. Kind of what we've been this season is a running, gritty defensive team. I don't think that's what the Chiefs will be with D-Hop. I think they'll be able to pick up more first downs. And the crucial thing, this is the biggest thing for me, guys, is the red zone. I think DeAndre Hopkins will finally be able to be a red zone guy for the Kansas City Chiefs. You're not going to have this problem of where we get to the red zone and it's just Harrison Butker time. Because to me, that has been the biggest thing is separation. We have not had guys that can get much separation, so we don't have that guy in the red zone. Now you have to plan for a guy like D-Hop. That's going to help Travis Kelce more. That's going to help Juju Smith-Schuster when he comes back more. Hardman, Worthy, all these guys get open because now you have to focus on another guy in the red zone. That's going to help these big-time plays. I think it's going to help Kelce the most because really, guys, how many times have we get in the red zone and we're scoring a passing touchdown this season? And we have 6 passing touchdowns this season in 7-8 games. So barely a touchdown a game. So it's really been struggling in the red zone with passing. If it's not a long bomb or a guy kind of takes it all the way, that's the only time we're going to score a touchdown in the red zone. So I think this is where D-Hop is going to help a lot. And I like it. I do like the move. I know some people may say, well, Jaden, we should have got Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp's a little bit younger, but he's also coming off of an injury. D-Hop, I still think he has some left on the tank. This is more of a rental, guys. Basically, it may be only a 1 to 2 year thing for D-Hop, maybe just this year. Maybe only a 10-game thing for D-Hop. They gave up a 5th-round pick. It could turn into a 4th. So they didn't give up a lot. I know I've seen a lot of things saying they could have got Cooper Kupp for a 2nd, 3rd. I wouldn't have gave that up at all. I think giving up a 5th for a guy like D-Hop is fine. It does suck. Like this year, you're going into it, you thought you were going to have Hollywood Brown, Xavier Worthy, and Rashee Rice out there along with Travis Kelce. And you haven't been able to have that, and that really stinks. But I think now the Chiefs are 6-0. The style they played, I still think they could have won a Super Bowl before DeAndre Hopkins. So now they have DeAndre Hopkins. So I think getting D-Hop now is huge.
If you guys are looking for the best jerseys for the best prices, make sure you guys go check out Jaden's Jerseys. We have all your favorite teams in NBA, NFL, MLB, and college football and basketball. Best prices and the best quality. So make sure you guys go check out all of our selections at Jaden's Jerseys right now.
So I do think it helps, but this is not going to be the 2018-2019 Kansas City Chiefs where they're just an explosive offense, down the field throwing. It is going to open things up for a lot of people, yes. DeAndre Hopkins, a big addition because obviously the Chiefs are 6-0. We just saw what we did to the 49ers. You know, I've heard a lot of people going, well, the 49ers weren't healthy, this, that, and the other. The Chiefs are not healthy right now either. They didn't have a starting running back. We didn't have a starting running back. They didn't have their starting receiver. We didn't have our starting receiver. They didn't have their number 2 receiver. We didn't have our number 2 receiver. So there is a lot of injuries on both of these teams, but it comes down to the quarterback, and Patrick Mahomes is obviously the best in the league. I know he has more interceptions and touchdowns, and he's really got to start getting his things together. He missed a couple throws in this last game to McCold Hardman. Got one in the end zone. They did the corn dog route, which is a great call there, and they weren't able to do it. He wasn't able to hit him. So Patrick Mahomes does have to start dialing in hit guys, even though he's making big plays. We saw those huge runs. We saw that absolute end zone, him just bodying the dude. First he went to Michael Vick to freaking Cam Newton. So Patrick Mahomes, he's making plays, but he just got to be better on some of these throws. And I think with a guy like D-Hop, there'll be more of a confidence level there, and it'll open things up for a guy like Travis. But I really like the way this Chiefs defense is playing as well. They are carrying the Kansas City Chiefs, and Kareem Hunt has also been a huge part of what the Chiefs have been able to do. And when Pacheco comes back, I can only imagine this tandem right now. So our running back room I really like right now. Kareem Hunt, glad we picked him up. Glad he's back in Kansas City. So it should be interesting. We'll have to see if D-Hop will be suited up and ready to go versus Vegas this weekend. Let me know what you guys think of the D-Hop trade. I will see you guys later in the week for a episode with Zach. We'll be breaking down that game plus the Vegas game. It should be a good one. We'll see you guys next time on the TPT podcast. And here's a bonus clip of Pat McAfee talking about a source saying the Chiefs may not be done. And maybe that source is a pretty credible one. And Adam Scheffner, take a look.
Your thoughts on the signing here by Veach, who source says tell me he maybe isn't done.
What?
That's what source says told me this morning after a congratulatory tweet was sent out, or text was sent out.